this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. Desperate measures. I need to save this Cattleya. It's very important to me for many reasons. I won't go into that now, but basically this was in a community pot of pieces, and I could see a couple of pieces were starting to rot, so I took it out yesterday and I've given it a clean up. It's been sprayed with hydrogen peroxide, and the useless bits on the back of these pieces was taken off. Those roots are viable in as much as they're not squidgy. They don't look too clever, but you know, they're capable of taking in some nutrients and water, possibly. Now on this piece I've got a couple of leaves. I've got a pathetic new growth, but at least it is a new growth, and at the base of that new growth there's an eye that side with a black tip, so don't hold out a lot of hope for that. But there's another one that side that looks like it could grow, and if you look at that leafless pseudobulb, at the base of that one there are 3 eyes, so this has potential to grow. But let's have a look at the other piece. Now the other piece pushed up a new growth. It's got some strange colorations on the leaf. There's probably a very good reason for that. I can't show you because I put cinnamon on the cut. We'll work it out. But again, these roots are viable. They're not squidgy, you know, and some of them have even got white bits. But when I tried to rescue this, I put it in a lot of moss and small bark, and well, basically it just didn't take off like it should have done. Again, there's a potential reason for that. But looking for eyes on this piece, there's a black one there. That one's got an eye at the base that's black around the edges. See, this just got too wet for a Cattleya, but that small growth, the sheath, fat chance, that's got at least one viable eye. It's got one gone black, but the other one's viable, and that little tiny one there is. So there is potential for these 2 pieces to recover, but I'm at a bit of a loss because, you know, if this Cattleya didn't matter to me, I'd just chuck it in a pot and let it fend for itself. But I really want, this one's important to me. I'll put a pop-up of the bloom. You'll see why. Even though it's got no ID. It has many potential names, which when it was in bloom, lots of people had a guess at what it might be called. Chances are it's a hybrid, but it's very, very close to a species, and I want to save it. So, what would you guys do? What would you do with these 2 pieces? Should I just put them in some chunky bark in a clay pot and hope for the best? I'd even consider water culture, but I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't get those bark pieces off without damaging the roots. So they're not coming off. Those roots are precious. But I'm open to ideas. I really, really do want to save this orchid. I've got 2 pieces, I've got eyes, and I've got some roots that are capable of getting some hydration into the plant. Now the plant has been cleaned up in 2 ways. One, I shouldn't have been touching it, I'll have to go and wash my hands now, and the other one is it's had a flipping good dose of hydrogen peroxide, because this one really got badly attacked by scale, as well as starting to go mouldy in the pot. So it's got a lot to come back from. But let's see what we can do, guys. Suggestions. I mean, my idea at the moment is to just put this in one of the clay pots in chunky bark and just hope these roots take off. But that might not be the best of ideas. What do you think? You know, ideas on a postcard. Sensible suggestions in the comments, please. Polite comments only. And it's not going in the trash. I must try and save it. See what you can come up with. What would you do if that was your plant? And I'll pick one. I might totally ignore all of them and do my own thing, but at least if I get a load of suggestions, I've got choices. So see what you come up with. Thanks for that.